use drawings or manuals during the assembly. A watchmaker knows by heart where the hundreds of small parts have to be placed, what their names are, in which order they should be mounted, and what type of oil should be used for oiling.
Nun ist die Uhr bei uns fertig gebaut und nun geht sie noch zu einer Kontrolle.
This is how the clockwork was assembled. All parts are hand-polished. The clockwork has been assembled, taken apart, and assembled again. It's oiled, tested, and approved. Only one last thing's missing: to mount the dial, hands, and put the watch in its case. The tourbillon is the most coveted complication right now, and that's understandable when you see it. It's fascinating to see how all the small bits rotate. The tourbillon itself, that's what you can see turn around, consists of about 80 bits, which weigh a total of less than half a gram. Tourbillon means whirlwind, and the concept goes back to 1804. The idea was higher precision in the pocket watches of the time.
Le tourbillon, il a été inventé à l'époque par Breguet pour compenser les erreurs dans les positions. Donc, on sait que quand on met une montre normale, suivant la position où elle est placée, on a plus ou moins d'avance ou de retard. Pour faire, quand il y avait des concours de chronomètre, il y a eu l'idée d'inventer un tourbillon, c'est-à-dire que tout le mobile, il tourne pendant 1 ou 2 minutes, ça dépend, même 4 minutes, ça dépend des réalisations. Et ainsi, il y a un brassage, disons, des positions, et ça nous donne une ligne beaucoup plus juste.
Breguet's idea of the tourbillon is meant for a pocket watch that's carried in a vertical position. Nowadays, the watch is strapped onto the arm in many different positions. They took this into consideration at Jaeger-LeCoultre and designed a gyrotourbillon.
Quand on a fait le gyrotourbillon, c'était effectivement un défi. On avait fait des complications, disons, communes aux 5 ou 6 grandes marques horlogères du monde, mais personne encore n'avait réalisé un gyrotourbillon tel que celui-ci. On a travaillé avec un horloger ingénieur qui est chez nous, Éric Coudray, qui est un Coudray, disons, sûrement d'une famille des anciens horlogers de Blois, qui s'est installé ici il y a pas mal de temps et qui travaille chez nous et qui a reconstruit complètement de façon imaginaire ce mobile, et tout est dans cette précision de fabrication, dans cette conception. Imaginez quelque chose qui tourne sur 3 axes, c'est absolument ludique, puisqu'on n'arrive pas, c'est magique, on n'arrive pas à comprendre réellement comment ça tient, comment ça fonctionne. À chaque fois, c'est un miracle. À chaque montage de gyrotourbillon, à chaque fois qu'un horloger va assembler les pièces, au moment où il lance sa pièce, c'est un miracle. On a l'impression que c'est le cœur qui commence à battre pour l'éternité.
The uncrowned king of watchmaking is Patek Philippe. No other timepieces are surrounded by so much prestige. The 14 most expensive wristwatches ever sold are from Patek Philippe. The most expensive wristwatch ever was sold at an auction in 2002 at a price of more than $4 million. It was this world timer from 1946. The fact that it was this watch that was the most sought after in the world came as a surprise for Philippe Stern.
This watch is not really so special, not so complicated. I think that the price went very high because you had 2 or 3 people who want absolutely to have this watch. But from the technical or the complication point of view, I don't think this price is justified.
Justified or not, that's how it is. Right now, The passion for the old watchmaking craft is greater than ever. The competition among the best makes is fierce, and the price is not the essential factor for the buyers. It's the prestige and aura that surround the watches.
When you buy a Patek, you also buy a piece of art, and that's very important because the way how we finish our watches, it's not only just to look nice, but it's also, of course, for the watch has to last for more than 100 years. So when you buy a Patek Philippe, you don't buy it also for yourself. You buy it, I think, also as a, I would say, a souvenir for the next generation.
When watches are art, then the watchmakers are the artists. The patience and professional expertise that are put into every single watch require a rare degree of perfectionism. Watchmaking is like fine champagne. It's impossible to say which one is best. Watches have stamps and inscriptions indicating where and how they were made and how advanced they are. If you want the finest watches from Geneva, look for the Geneva seal. In order to achieve the Geneva seal, a series of strict technical requirements must be met. It says, for instance, steel parts must have polished angles, drawn flanks, and their visible surface smoothed down. Screw heads have to be polished or edged with angled slots and rims. We've arrived at the last bit of work on the Lange watch. The clockwork is assembled for the last time. It's tested and approved and is ready for the final touch, mounting the dial and hands and putting it in its case. The hands are rhodium-coated gold, the case platinum.
Und das garantiert, dass wirklich fest sitzt, weil der darf sich dann nicht mehr bewegen. Damit das Nullstellen dann auch wirklich garantiert wird, dass er immer wieder genau auf Null steht. So, und so kommt das Werk.
Ich hänge die Uhr hier auf, nachdem ich sie aufgezogen und abgelesen habe. Und wenn das über mehrere Wochen erfolgt ist, wird die Uhr an die Endkontrolle weitergegeben, die die Uhr nochmal optisch und technisch überprüft. Und dann wird die Uhr versandfertig gemacht.
At last it's ready. 390 components are designed, constructed, produced, polished, assembled, oiled and tested. The work is characteristic of Lange, with blue screws and red rubies in gold chatons. This is where we end our journey into the world of watches. This is how a fine timepiece is made today.